भारत माता शिवशक्ती अवतार सच्ची गीता मुरली 4th November 2025 Morning Class. Revised date is 9th June 1968. Om Namah Shivaya. Baba says, my intelligent children, people bath in the Ganges thinking they will become pure. Then why do they perform so many sacrifices, austerities, and pilgrimages? If the bath in the Ganges made one pure, they still could not remain here. Then why do they study the Vedas and Shastras? Reading the Vedas does not make anyone pure. How bewildered they are! In the path of devotion, human intellect does not work. It becomes dumb. Om Namah Shivaya. Children, understand that we are students of the Father. What are we studying? We are taking tuition to become deities from human being. Who is teaching us? We, the souls, are taking tuition directly from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Now we have realized that birth after birth, we consider ourselves to be bodies, not souls. A worldly father sends his children elsewhere for their education or progress. When the father becomes old, he feels the urge to go into the stage of renunciation. But no one knows what that Vanaprastha stage truly is, nor do the Guru knows it. How can one go beyond sound? This never fits into their intellect. We souls were pure in our original home, but after coming here and playing our parts, we become impure. Now, who will make us pure again? People call out, O purifier, come. No one can call a guru the purifier. People still make gurus, yet they do not have full faith in any one of them. That is why they keep searching for a guru who can take them back to their home or to stage of liberation. For this, they make many efforts. Wherever they hear that someone is famous and has many followers, they rush there. They even share their experiences, saying, we searched a lot, we saw many, but only those who belongs to this divine tree are touched by the arrow of your knowledge. They feel this is very clear. Truly, you are the ones who go into the stage of renunciation. This is not a big thing. For a teacher, teaching in school is not a great task. Even the devotees themselves do not know what it is they really want. Now you children have understood the cycle of this entire drama. You understand clearly that it was the Father who gave you the inheritance and He is giving it again now. Then you will once again come into the same stage. Now you are becoming Satopradhan from Tamopradhan, and by turning the cycle, you will again become Tamopradhan. You children understand how this happens. The first and foremost point is that to become pure, you must remember the Father. Everyone remembers their physical father, but no one knows the spiritual father. Now you understand that to consider yourself a soul and remember the Father is the easiest, yet the most difficult thing. The soul is such a tiny star. It is completely pure, while all other souls here are completely impure. Only the company of the one who is ever pure can uplift you. But people take the company of the five vices. This is called the Ravana community. You are now becoming the Rama community. When you become Rama community, the Ravana community will no longer exist. This is the knowledge in your intellect, the Rama community and the Ravana community. Rama means God Himself, who comes to establish the kingdom of Rama, that is the kingdom of the Sun dynasty. For explanation, we say Ramarajya and Ravana Rajya, but in truth, it is the Suryavamshi kingdom. Tomorrow, you children have to take out the morning procession. Today, Baba will see the slogans. The slogans should be such that they pierce the heart of human beings. You already have plenty of leaflets. Whether they are resident of heaven or hell, give them freely to the poor. For charity is always given to poor. Is it not? You also have a small book, How to Create a Diamond Life. But what do people understand by a diamond like life? They know nothing of it. It should be written, How to Create Divine Diamond like Life. The word divine must be added. You feel that you are now creating such a diamond like life here. No one except the Father can grant such a life. That book is very good. You only need to add one word. Otherwise, people may think, will we actually become diamonds? They think diamonds are those jewels used in ornaments. From a worthless shell like life, one can attain a diamond like divine life in a second. Without spending even a shell, when a child is born to a father, he becomes entitled to the inheritance. Does the child have to spend anything? No. As soon as he comes into the lab, he becomes heir to the inheritance. The father bear the expense, not the child. Now tell me, what did you spend? Does it cost anything to become the father's child? No. Just as one receives the inheritance from a worldly father without expense, so too from the spiritual father. The inheritance costs nothing. The father sits and teaches you. By teaching, he makes you deities. You are not little children, you are grown. By becoming the fathers, you receive the father's directions. You must establish your capital, that is kingdom. You must become pure for that. There is no expense. People do spend money to bath in Ganges or go on pilgrimages. They will certainly spend for those. But to receive the Father's inheritance, is there any expense? No. Many centers come to you. You tell them to take the inheritance from the Supreme Father, the highest Father. Remember the Father. The Father himself says, You want my inheritance, don't you? You are impure and want the inheritance to become denizens of the pure world or masters of the world. The Father established Vaikuntha. Intelligent children understand the proper method. The Father only says, Consider yourself a soul and remember me. There is no difficulty in that. How little does it cost for that study? Here, the cost is nothing at all. The soul says, we are imperishable. This body will perish. Children and all will perish. What will all the wealth you have accumulated do? Think about it. Users and wage earners. What are they worth in the end? When you gain true knowledge, you will understand that money is of a little use in that state. Education is a source of income. The father told the story of Abraham Lincoln, very poor. He woke at night and studied. By studying, he became so wise that he became prime minister. Did it cost him anything? No. Many poor people study without fees and later achieve high positions. The government doesn't charge the poor for education, so they can study without fees and become leaders. Great positions can be achieved with no cost. Think, the richest person still says he is poor because everything here is temporary and will go into the earth. So everyone is essentially poor. Everything depends on education. What would the father take from the children for their studies? The father is the donor and the owner. Children knows what they will become in the future. You might say, they have no kingdom now. How will they become kings? The father replies, I have come to establish it. It's the same message that should go on the badge. New students keep emerging. Shiv Baba says, the part is recorded in the soul that has become impure and vicious. I came to make them pure once again. This is not a new thing. You know that 5000 years ago, too, I gave the kingdom of the world. The main thing the father says is, children, remember me alone. He says this directly. Once the chariot is ready, the father comes. The chariot is fixed, it cannot be changed. This is the predestined drama. It cannot be altered. People wonder, how can these jewelers become Prajapita Brahma? They think he was an ordinary jeweler. But there are two kinds of jewels, false and true. The Father gives the true jewels of knowledge, compared to which those worldly jewels have no value. This one was jeweler, but when he received these true jewels of knowledge, he realized that worldly jewels are of no use. These imperishable jewels of knowledge are invaluable. These jewels make you truly wealthy. You know, the Father is filling your aprons with these jewels, free of cost. Even the ceilings and walls of heaven are embedded with diamonds. Imagine their worth. But for you, those jewels will be ordinary, wealth will come later. You children must have firm faith and should not be confused. Baba explains this one is also the embodiment of form and also the embodiment of spring. Baba's form is very subtle and small. He is called the ocean of knowledge. These are the jewels of knowledge through which you become so rich. There is no talk here of water or nectar. Study has nothing to do with bathing. To become pure, there is no cost. You sit beside the ocean of knowledge. Others bath in that physical water, but here you take the bath of knowledge. Look at Haridwar. So many are sitting there to bath in the Ganges. Here, there is no need for reading or reciting the scriptures. To become pure is your aim. Now, if bathing in the Ganges made them pure, then why so many sacrifices, austerities, and pilgrimages? If by bathing in the Ganges they become pure, why can they not remain pure? Then why study the Vedas? One cannot become pure by studying the Vedas. See how confused they are. In the path of devotion, people's intellect stop functioning. They become silent. You know, have received true discrimination. You know that the one who purifies the impure is the one Father alone. What benefit is there in performing sacrifices, pilgrimages, vows, or bathing in the Ganges, or in reading the scriptures? You yourself call out, come and make us pure. Then what is there in those scriptures? You are becoming pure through the power of yoga. You know that you are becoming pure to go to the pure world. The Father says, now you must become pure and go to the pure world. Only those who become pure will go there. There is no impurity in that world. Rivers will be there, but there is no question of sin. People have great enthusiasm for devotion. They read so many scriptures and Vedas and fall deeper into the walk of devotion. The greatest mud is that of vice, in which all are trapped up to their necks. Only those who are the selected samples here will emerge. Others will remain stuck in the book. At the end, they will say, "O Lord, your divine play is wonderful. How you make the old world new again." Your knowledge will spread widely in the newspapers. Publish it beautifully in colors. Through Shiv Baba via Prajapita Brahma, the sovereign of heaven, Lakshmi and Narayan are being created. How? Through the pilgrimage of remembrance. By remembering, your rust will be removed. When people ask, show us the path, you can tell them while standing. The Father says, remember me alone. Consider yourself to be a soul. Keep reminding them and watch their faces. Their eye will be moistened. That means it has touched their intellect. The very first lesson is just this. 5,000 years ago, the Father said, remember me alone. Shivaba came, then that is why they celebrate Shiv Jayanti. He came in Bharat to make it heaven. If you remember him, you will become pure. Even little children can sit and listen like this. The unlimited Father, Shiv Baba, explains so sweetly. The word Baba itself feels so loving and sweet. Baba and inheritance. These two words should remain firmly in the children's faith. This is truly the institution for changing human beings to deities. Deities are indeed pure. Now the Father says, consider yourself a soul and remember me. Have you heard the word Manmana Bhava? If not, the Father explains it now. The Father says, I alone am the purifier. Remember me, and your rust will be removed. You will become Satopradhan once again. This is the only effort to be made. People praise the ancient yoga of Bharat, but no one knows what it is. Even when you explain the way to become pure, they do not understand. The Father says, all of you have become impure and tamopradhan. Now consider yourself a soul and remember me. You were with me. You call out, O God, Father, come. Now I have come. Follow my direction. This is the direction to become pure from impure. I am the Almighty Authority, the ever pure one. Now remember me. This is called the ancient yoga. Even while living in the household, while doing business and looking after children, keep your intellect detached from all and connected to me. This is the main point. If you don't understand this, you have understood nothing. Everyone says the knowledge is very good, purity is good, but they do not know how to remain pure forever. The deities were always pure. How did they become pure? Become that? That must be explained first. The Father says, remember me. Through remembrance, your sin will become destroyed and you will become deities. Otherwise, you will have to face punishment. Acha. Good morning, remembrance and love to the sweet spiritual children. Spiritual Father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Blessings. May you always remain constant and unshakable. Do you children churn knowledge? Pure thoughts means powerful thoughts. The happiness that comes from churning knowledge will make your life powerful. Then no one can shake you. Maya may shake, but you will not. You will become steady and unshakable like Angad and remain constant and one pointed, unmoved even in your thoughts. Om Namah Shivaya.